midway through your life and burnt out? I believe when you get midway through your life, right around 40 years old, I believe you begin to feel burnt out. The average life expectancy is 80. So halfway through your life at 40, you begin to reflect on when you were younger, all the dreams and hopes you had for life, whether it was to retire early or have a certain career. And now you wake up midlife and you start to think about, wow, have I done what I wanted to do in life? Am I on pace to do what I want to do in life? Or am I caught in the rat race? The rat race is real, and I believe that you begin to understand that midway through your life, because at 40, you still have pretty much a whole nother 2 to 3 decades worth of work. And many times at 40, you're trapped with a mortgage, you're trapped with a long-term lease on an apartment, you're trapped with debt still from college, maybe you're strapped with debt from a car loan, with maybe child support, and you start to look around and you say, I'm burnt out. I not only am I not living the life I thought I would live when I'm younger, but I have all this work to do going forward, and even as I still have to work the majority of my life, I'm nowhere near getting ahead. I'm nowhere near fulfilling the dreams and the desires and the destiny I felt I had on my life. I'm burnt out. I'm done. My mind is overwhelmed. I work 5 days a week. I work at least 8 hours a day. I have off Saturday and Sunday. I'm thinking about Monday. I'm burnt out. Those are the thoughts. That's the mindset that you start to feel midway through your life, right around 40. Maybe a little bit before 40, maybe a little bit after. But for me right now, I'm 38. I'll be 39 years old this year. I'm thankful for my job. I worked since I was 17. I'll probably work till I'm 67, unless I could retire early. I would love to. That's 50 years. If you work from 17 to 67, that's 50 years of your life. And that's why I started to make serious decisions a couple years ago to downsize my life, to move to Florida, and to start living my best life even while I was still in the middle of my work career. Because I'm still in the middle of my work career. I still got half of my work career ahead of me. And I know it's tougher if you have kids and a family. I understand that. But what I'm here to say is, you're burnt out because you realize what's ahead. You realize how much maybe work you put in already towards life, and you're nowhere near where you want to be. And you may even be behind the 8 ball. I've been there. When you're in debt and you're not even getting ahead in life, you're living paycheck to paycheck. 80% of people in the USA live paycheck to paycheck. And you wonder why. They work the majority of their lives. They work the majority of their week. They spend most of the time away from their family. And you wonder why people feel burnt out midlife. Actually, some of the smartest people simplify their life, and whether either they retire early or they live a very simple life and they work as much as they need to work, and they try to navigate around the system. I'm all for adding to society. I'm all for working. I've always worked my entire life. I've never collected government assistance. And I understand the need for work. I think, we need to have workers. We need to have construction workers, doctors, nurses, restaurant workers. You need to have workers to have a society. So I am not against work, and I'm not saying we should have a lazy, lethargic society, but I'm saying that society, I think, is a little bit skewed, out of balance, where we work the majority of the week, we work the majority of our lives, and we wake up midway through our life and we say, oh crap, I'm caught in what they always told me was the rat race. And I'm burnt out because they got me. I'm burnt out. And then that's where I think you have some mental health issues. That's where I think people turn to beer, unhealthy food, unhealthy relationships to try to numb the pain, escape the pain. Vacations sometimes are the little bit of hope that people have for the year. Well, at least I'm going on vacation in 3 months. And that's why I said, man, Sam, I got to start to build my life around a vacation as best I can. And that's what I think you should do. I don't think you should quit your job and and you got to have income. And I think you should add value to society, but I think you should simplify your life. I think you should try to live the life you would want to live in retirement. Even if you had kids in the family, you could still move. You could still maybe change jobs responsibly, maybe change what you do and maybe live a simpler life. Maybe not. I don't want to try to tell other people how to live. I'm sharing my thoughts. I'm sharing how I woke up midway through my life and I say, am I going to work till 67? Then it's going to take me 3 years to get down to Florida, because it takes you at least 2 to 3 years. It took me 2 years to sell my house, to downsize, to move to Florida. So it takes you that long to liquidate your assets and to move. So I said, if I don't do this now, I ain't going to have the energy at 67. And even if you do have the energy at 67, then you get down to Florida at 70, late 60s. Are you going to be kayaking? Are you going to be walking the beach? Or you're going to look for hospitals and doctors that are in your Medicaid program, in your Medicare program. And I don't want to be negative towards people who do that, but I want to say, you got to wake up a little bit. And you got to realize the system is not evil. We're blessed in America. There's many great blessings in this country. I'm very thankful for it. But we also are built around a consumerism, rat race, trapped society where you'll work the majority of your life. And for many people, may not be the job they like. And if you get caught in a debt and apartments, houses, kids, cars, if you get caught in that whole cycle, there's going to be poor mental health. There's going to be agony. Now, even when you got everything going great, there's still going to be that, because, life's not perfect. But I just want to say, for me, I really start to felt burnt out midway through my life. And even now, being where I'm at, I'm in Florida finally. I'm living my best life for me, living a simple life. I still have to work. I would love to retire early. But at least I'm positioned well. And I still feel burnt out, even positioned well, because, I still work the majority of my week, the majority of my life. Thankful for my job. I'm blessed with a job. But I'm making this observation that I think being burnt out is real. And I think it starts midway through your life. And I think you start to realize you're not young anymore. You look at yourself in the camera and you say, I got a gray beard. I got wrinkles. My knee doesn't feel that good after I walk for a certain period of time. The mental pain of thinking of all the stress about my job and my life, and maybe I lost some people already, and maybe, I've suffered through some emotional, financial life losses. All this is weighing on my mind, and what do I have to look forward to? I'm burnt out. Is that real? I think that's real. I think that's what I felt, what I still feel at times. What's the answer? I think try to position your life to live your best life now responsibly. If you have to work, try to work doing something you love. Simplify your life so you have more options with what you can do at work. Try to live where you want to live. And limit the obligations, limit the relationships, limit everything in your life. Minimalism is basically removing everything in your life that doesn't serve a purpose of making you happy and fulfilling your destiny. Get rid of everything that's dragging your soul down, so you can focus all your energy on inspiring your soul, because you're going to have to. Believe me, it's a battle every day to keep yourself inspired. And it matters to me to live inspired, because what's the opposite of inspired? Depressed. What do you think are the majority of people in the United States and in America and in the world? Do you think the majority of people are inspired or depressed? I would love for you to leave a comment on this video. All I would like is one word comment. Please, let me know in one word, do you think the majority of the people in the world are inspired or depressed? One word, either put inspired if you think the majority of people are inspired, or put another word, depressed, if you think the majority of people are depressed. Put that, and then you answer that question for yourself. Are you inspired or depressed? And what's it going to take to get you inspired?